Welcome back to the Media Chatroom, and we're here to talk about some hot headlines. So some trending moments that's happening in the headlines right now is T.I. and Tiny getting into an altercation with their son King at the Atlanta Falcons game. Now, a lot of us from the outside looking in have a lot to say. Some people feel like it's okay for him to disrespect his parents because they did not raise him, while the majority of the people are saying that his parents financially take care of him while helping him to create opportunities for himself. Therefore, he should not step up to them and disrespect them in such a way. Now, we have a little bit more information as to what exactly happened during that game, causing the actual altercation, and some background information as to what could be causing this strained relationship between parent and child, along with some reactions from your favorite celebrities regarding this incident. Now, y'all already know we're gonna get all up into it, but first, I'm gonna need you all to like and share this video. This will help others to discover our content as we continue to try to grow our community. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're gonna love it. And last but not least, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video. Now let's talk about it. So y'all, at the Saints and Falcons game, there was a big altercation that occurred. Usually I automatically think that it's a Saints versus Falcons fan because we are heavily rivals against each other. Just so happened it ended up being T.I. and Tiny versus their son King Harry. And just to be honest, y'all, T.I. and Tiny kind of stay in the headlines as it regards to King because something's always happening where they have to come online and defend it. Now, some of the past incidents includes him to be seemingly pulling out a gun during an altercation.
What you want to do? What you want to do? You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, I'm from here.
All right, so.
Oh, hell, y'all, let's go.
What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro?
Let's go.
Putting your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, bro?
Nothing.
What? Relax or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Or what?
Nothing.
Or what?
Getting into a public altercation with some of the workers at the Waffle House.
Hey, I can talk how the want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Being arrested for failure to comply with an officer.
I take my blood. I said, hell no. No, you're not taking no blood. Then you talk about some, you would have got look in my mouth, look at my tongue, see if I smoke. Hell no. Hell. I'm telling you. Get right. You say get right, bitch. Yeah, hell no. He wanted me to do something else. Not doing it. Not doing it. He said, you're not doing it. He said, oh, you don't want to do it? You telling me you're not going to do it? Yeah, I'm telling you I'm not going to do it. You're under arrest.
And those are only just a few instances in which his parents have had to come to the internet to try to explain or defend some of the actions or poor choices that he's made. Now, one of the most recent issues is the altercation that actually occurred between T.I., Tiny, and their son King publicly at this weekend's football game. Now, the Atlanta Falcons football team was celebrating the 50th year of hip-hop, which led to appearances and performances by some of Atlanta great rappers, including T.I. He actually performed one of his hit singles, Bring 'Em Out, as the team took to the football field. But instead of celebrating the moment and honoring an industry that he's trying to break into, King was having a physical and verbal altercation with his parents. Now, although we don't know what happened in its entirety, we do have some of the beginning clips before the altercation to show how it all started. And it actually seems to have started because he was offended by his parents saying that he grew up with a silver spoon. Yes, y'all, petty. Here's the full altercation as it happened.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So, man, go.
in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had some niggas in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando?
You got to kill a rat.
Do you want to come to the bando?
You know how they say,
You want to come to the bando?
you wasn't born with a silver spoon? Like my son Damu was born with a real Tiffany silver spoon.
Yeah, look.
That's the goal. That's the goal. That's what it's supposed to be. Just like he was. He was born with a silver spoon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He just wanted it to get
To make him look better, he say he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
You did have a silver spoon.
Look,
You had a silver spoon.
look,
Let the mama tell it.
Look, I ain't never ate with it a day in my life.
He got it. Let the mama tell it. You don't know what you ate with.
So look.
You don't know what you ate with.
Hold up. Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
Neighborhood. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till you was 12 years old. He was suck and pacify till you was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby, hold your breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding
Sugarcoat it.
Ain't nobody hiding. You cried like a baby.
I can tell you why. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. Ain't no kids in your neighborhood. I'm outside at the green box. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like you ain't had to come and check stuff over at the house. Stop acting like we ain't had to go check nothing in that neighborhood. Stop playing with me. Yeah, he capping.
Hey,
He know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see.
Hey, man,
Nigga, I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Nigga. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, y'all trying to do a big one. Trying to do a big one. Niggas ain't got too much to drink. Niggas done drunk too much. Niggas drunk too much. Let's go. Niggas get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like this be a city, nigga. This be a city.
you're being emotional.
No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping.
You're upset. You're mad.
You capping. I know you. You capping. I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though.
Man,
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and the family. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Now, y'all, it's a lot to unpack from that clip. So, as I stated, and you can see, the altercation began because they had a difference of opinion on how he was raised and brought up. Now, as you can hear, one of the friends in the room was saying that their child literally grew up with a silver spoon by Tiffany. And the friend was talking about literally. His son literally ate off of a Tiffany silver spoon. Then T.I. started to say that King ate off a silver spoon too, but now he's talking figuratively, while the whole time King is thinking literally. Now, at this point, it becomes disrespectful because remember, King is on live with all of his followers and he portrays a certain image to his followers. He does not want to be perceived as a little rich kid who gets everything handed down to them from their parents, because then he's less respected. A part of his image and online perception is being the fact that he grew up with his grandma, which is close to the hood. Because if you heard in the video, he kept saying, "Come to the bando." He clearly wants to be affiliated as a city dude versus a suburb dude. And because he's already built his reputation, it can't be discredited, not even by his parents. Now, we've all seen the Tiny and Toya show as well as Family Hustle. And they've actually shown her mom's house when she's visited her dad and had to explain his battle with Alzheimer's. In that area, Nora home will be classified as living in the hood. However, it's not that particular neighborhood, it's the area that he's talking about. Due to his high level of immaturity, he cannot separate real life from entertainment. And it causes him to start to go down a rabbit hole, leading him to make foolish decisions, including this very moment, because although they're in a box office suite, there are other professionals and other executives around, which causes his dad to say, "You're embarrassing the family and yourself," because y'all already know the family is a business. I keep telling y'all, Jay-Z said it best. I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. Now, I don't know if his image is to portray as though he got it out the mud, but clearly everyone know that that's not the case. He's probably been able to set up a lot of things on his own, being that he had a lot of exposure and following from the show and his music. However, there's probably a good portion of his life that his parents still fund, including him staying with his grandmother, because Tiny has been vocal in saying that she takes care of her parents as well. So in essence, he's still eating off of a silver spoon. It's just not from Tiffany. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think that he intended to fight his father. However, he did not want his father to challenge him and compromise his level of respect that he may be receiving out in the street. Here's what King says he means when he says he stand on business.
People confuse standing on business as you being a thug, a gangster. I ain't that. I just stand on business principle. I stand on respect, disrespect. That's what I go off of. So it ain't a nigga trying to be hard, a gangster. Nah, it's just how I'm raised and what I can take and what I'm not taking.
So apparently this goes for everybody, including his parents, because he seems to have a different level of respect because they did not raise him according to King.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house. Yeah.
Now, they kind of actually gave some explanation as to why he was living with his grandma's house during the argument. And Tiny let it be known because it was things that he could do by his grandmother's house that he was not allowed to do at the house. And he would do different manipulative behaviors in order to get there. Things like holding his breath. And that appears to be true because there's also more clips that came from the family hustle, just in case we forgot, showing that his grandmother would baby him whenever he didn't seem to get his way. T.I. was more stern, trying to help equip him for life. So he wasn't standing for it.
Don't say when it's time for your career to start.
Baby. No,
You ain't put in the work.
You don't know.
You are a child.
But there's childs out there making more money than me.
Children. See, that's why you need to be in school.
You don't understand.
You got
I want to make a name for myself.
You gonna make a name for yourself. You gonna make a name. Let him do what he doing. Don't try to stop him.
Quit babying him. Let him go through it.
There's a certain structure and discipline that comes with school that King definitely needs.
That's part of the journey. You can't do it for him. His mama can't do it for him. His mama can't do it for him. Neither can I.
I'm fighting for what I want. I'm
Well,
trying to get
keep
it.
fighting, young man. Keep fighting. Ain't gonna do nothing but make a man out you.
Don't cry.
What is you still trying to coddle him for? Let the man walk off, have some time to himself, sit down, soak it up, and come up with what he need to do. Stop coddling him.
So how did Tiny handle the situation? Did she just seem to egg things on? Or should she have stopped at the beginning stages when she saw it was getting out of line? Both situations can be true. However, she was defending herself because, again, the same picture that he's drawing of T.I. as a father is reflecting on her as a mother. And that seemingly could be embarrassing, especially when you're in the spotlight. And personally, I think she did a good job as to stepping in when she did in order to prevent more chaos. Trying him to redirect a lot of his attention to her because she know that if he keeps going at his daddy, eventually he gonna have to stand on business. And when he stand on business, it stood just like he did. Plus, there's a lot of conversations that we probably don't know that have taken place as to the disrespect that is probably ongoing in his situation where he stand if it continued. Because 8 times out of 10, a mother is gonna be more likely to forgive or be quicker to forgive than a father. Because as children grow, the dynamic of parenthood shifts, and all you have is respect. And therefore, if you can't respect, then I really don't know where I fit in your life. And that has proven to be the case because even after the altercation, King took to Instagram and started posting a whole lot of justifications for the things that occurred instead of accountability. And if you read in between the lines, he still kind of tell you where he stands. Now, although T.I. have yet to respond to the altercation that happened yesterday, he did respond to a previous incident that happened with King, and I believe that it's befitting to this. Basically, King is headed down a road of self-destruction if he does not change his ways. And once it gets to that point, there's nothing that he'll be able to do.
Stop hitting me and getting in my comments, telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas? His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out. Yeah. So I done already had that conversation with him, man. King's a good kid, chasing after the wrong shit. And, you know, I trust in God to deal with it the way that he see fit. You know what I mean? It ain't really shit. You know, he done got all the whoopings, he done got the punishment, he done did it, he done, you know, did everything as a child you could do to him. So now he gonna have to go through it. He gonna have to go through it and get through it. And ain't nothing me, his mama, or nobody else gonna be able to say about it, man. But I'ma love him all the way through whatever it is he going through. You know what I mean? And shit, man, he gonna learn his lessons. Life gonna, ain't no, you know what I mean? Life is gonna teach him all the lessons that he need to know. And that's the most that we can do. That's the best we can ask for. You know what I mean? I know who he is at his core. You know what I'm saying? This he trying to, you know, he trying to convince himself of things, as we all do as young men and even young women growing up, try to convince ourselves that we are certain things. And in that journey, we find out exactly who the f he really is, you know what I'm saying? And it happens when we least expect it, and our lessons come from where we didn't know they were coming from. And it just ain't shit to do.
Now, I think that this is going to pretty much be T.I.'s response from here on out as it relates to the situation. Because as you can hear in this response, he started to prepare himself for the things that may start happening based off the type of energy that he puts out there. And being that T.I. said he used to carry that energy, he already know that you don't have no love for nobody and hardly any for yourself. So he washed his hands with the expectations of expecting anything else, therefore allowing life to teach him his own lesson. Now, I really do hope that King starts to get himself together and realize the blessings and the opportunities that he had before. Now, if I was the parent, what I would start to do is deactivate all of the excess that he has to the fund and also go in to reconstruct that trust. And it will be reconstructed based off of what I'm seeing at this very moment until I see improvement and change. Therefore, in order to get certain things, he has to accomplish certain things. And therefore, no access until it's done. Now, I believe that we'll be able to kind of see where his headspace is because he did take to Instagram again and let us know that he will be releasing some music regarding this incident. And that's going to tell us all we need to know. Now, we done had a lot of salacious things that done happened in the past with people on the inside trying to tell us what's going on. But I personally hope that that will not be happening because I do believe that that may be irreparable. Because it is such a huge violation of trust. Now, y'all, let's start to get into some celebrity responses in regards to this incident. Now, music producer Hitmaker came and said, I love tipping his whole family. I used to be exactly like King as a kid, and now as a grown-ass man with some money, I 10,000% know I was tripping. Be smart, little bro. Now, here's Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco from their podcast, Nightcap.
Yeah, King. Man, it's up and stuck. Whatever he's standing on business. You know what it is. King like that.
Ocho.
I mean, that's what the streets told me. They told me King don't even play. He ain't the one.
I get that fine and good. But the Bible say, honor thy mother and thy father, and your days will be long.
Be long. But wait a minute. Was King raised by his mother and father? Or was King raised by his grandmother?
Look, King doesn't understand. Because we don't think our parents know anything. Like, you don't know what I'm going through. It is different. Mm-hmm. Social media is a different animal than anything that right. Our parents, our grandparents never experienced anything like social media. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be disrespectful to your parents.
Yeah. And now, y'all, here's the grand finale. Here go Charleston White. And this one is probably the most anticipated one because him and King have had some words in the past.
Yeah, but I told T.I. he should have kicked that boy ass last year. If T.I. would have kicked that boy ass last year, that boy wouldn't have had to jack him up today. Yeah, that boy showing out at the Falcons game, embarrassing the family. This is that King, little ugly ass. Oh, that boy got a big mouth on him. And he talk loud with them big old red, yellow lips. Oh, yeah, that boy loud in the... Oh, yeah, he fucked the Atlanta Falcons up there disrespecting them people, hollering about he standing on business. Boy, if you don't sit your look, you bruise too easy to stand on business. That's what happened when you don't let them yellow kids play with them black cousins. Boy, you go stand on business with your cousin. Don't give a damn about you. Jealous because your daddy got the Picasso in the house. Go fight your cousin. That's how you know you standing on business. Fought them cousins. You ain't grew up fighting cousins. You been a Picasso living. You disrespecting Tiny and Tippy. You want to dethrone the king? put you in all kind of finger forehead lock. And yeah, make you say, Daddy, I quit, Daddy. Say it louder. Yeah, he gonna kick you in your fucking ass. But had he done it last year, when I made a request, Tip, get you whooped the boy. You been over there with your white grandmama, Tiny's mama. So you a little unruly, little mulatto baby. You better not go to jail. Boy, your daddy, T.I. can't let you go to jail. I'm telling you, you better settle down and listen to your daddy. When your mama got to you, you should be saying, yes, man. Okay, mama, you right. You right, mama. Tip wasn't supposed to come out the back, hollering about, my history ain't no mystery. You done made your daddy pull his gangster card out way from the back. It sounded like your daddy was way back there when he had to come way up here to confront you. I stand on business. You ain't hit nobody. You ain't tore up nothing or nothing. You don't stand on no one. Nigga on business, tear up, knocked over. Yeah, you didn't do none of that. King. Somebody tell King, when nigga on business, people get hurt. Didn't nobody get hurt but you when your daddy hurt your feelings and put you in that restraint mood that they used to put us in the boys' home because they couldn't slam us on our head. Let me go. You wasn't stronger than your daddy. You couldn't get out that mood. Nigga, your daddy you couldn't get out of there. So just settle down, son. But listen, Kane. Listen, Kane, it's better ways. It's better ways to express your childhood trauma than taking it out on your parents. Now I'm gonna tell you like I tell them little kids in the boys' home, at the alternative schools, and them adolescent centers. Okay? Whatever has happened to you in your life is not your fault. Whatever has happened to you in your life, Kang, it's not your fault. You didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask to come here. You was born into a situation and circumstances and an environment that most kids dream about. You wasn't born into some horrible conditions. You wasn't created into no treacherous circumstances. You wasn't raised into no survivalistic environment. However, you didn't ask to be born, okay? It's not your fault. Whatever has happened to you, good or bad. But once you know right from wrong, everything lies at your feet, and you know right from wrong. So at this point, you little yellow motherfucker, you got to forgive Tippy and Tiny for what you think they should have done, what they did, or what they didn't do. You got to forgive them. Because now, since you say you're a grown man, you're stifling your own growth. Yeah, you're stifling your own growth. So forgive Tiny and Tippy for what they did or didn't do, my nigga. Now, you're not doing this for them. You're doing this for you, Kang. Okay? And boy, when you do that, that anger will be able to be easily released. Because we see you walking around with childhood trauma that left you feeling hurt. That hurt have developed into anger and a little rage by way of pain. You feel like you've been neglected and rejected.
Now, Charleston White kept going on and on, but he did make some valid points. But I couldn't take him serious or stop laughing when he kept talking about some Tiny and Tippy and calling that boy Kang. But in all seriousness, I will go ahead and link all of the clips that I use in the description box, so make sure y'all check them out. Now, while recording this video, King did go ahead and post a picture of him and his parents, so hopefully things are on the up and up. However, he did go ahead and post a story saying that anybody want to interview is $10K up front. So who knows? But in any instance, we will continue to follow this story, and hopefully we will get a response from T.I. or Tiny in the form of an interview or something. And if we do, y'all already know, we're gonna break it down. Now, Chatty Patties, it's time to hop in those comments. Let me know what your opinion is now that you got the full story. Do y'all think there was a better way to handle this as a parent? And what are some of your thoughts about the celebrity comments? And do you think that Charleston White actually gave some sound advice? And y'all know I'm gonna read those comments. And before you go, make sure that you like and share this video so that others can find our content. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to become an official Chatty Patty lover. And I promise y'all, you're gonna love it here, because we be getting down in those comments. And make sure that you turn on a notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video. Now, y'all already know, first things first is I'm going to head to the comments to see what y'all have to say, and then I'll be back to scrub the headlines so that I can prepare the next video. So that's going to be all for now. Until next time, bye bye.